Good evening, Tigers, and welcome to 23 News. I'm Andreas Bosa.
I'm Ireland Shelton, and it's time for this week's Mizzou News to Know. One of the major changes students have seen as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic has been the closure of the Sustainability Office. 23 News reporter Ellie Lynn has a story on the Sustainability Office's efforts to continue to promote sustainability in the midst of the virus.
In the age of COVID-19, students at the University of Missouri have seen a lot of changes. Specific among these changes has been the closure of the Sustainability Office. Zoe Westhoff is the president of Sustain Mizzou and a former intern in the Sustainability Office. I spoke to her to understand what the Sustainability Office being closed means.
They do all of our certification on campus for STARS and LEED. The climate action plan that we're supposed to be following right now, but nobody's doing. There's Tiger Tailgate recycling, so nobody's doing that. There's no farmers markets anymore. Pretty much a lot left when the Sustainability Office left.
While it's true the COVID-19 pandemic has diminished the capacity for activity for many offices on campus, few have simply ceased operations like the Sustainability Office.
Pretty much everything with COVID is really hard to do anything sustainable. You kind of have to put priorities above, a certain thing. Pandemic kind of comes before being sustainable in certain ways. But I think a lot of things have been pushed to the back burner because of it, and I don't necessarily think that it was because of COVID. I think they were looking for an excuse to do it in the first place, and I don't think it's gonna come back to where it was.
Westhoff isn't alone in missing the actions of the Sustainability Office. Rory Butler, the president of Climate Leaders at Mizzou, is also not content with the university's policies towards sustainability.
Ultimately, I do think that the University of Missouri, like almost all other universities and institutions in the United States, has pretty much completely failed to seriously acknowledge the risks of climate change and take appropriate action at the very least. But also many of the sustainability efforts on the part of the university, when you really kind of dig into them, they can be, I think a lot of others think, sort of superficial. It's sort of this veneer of sustainability, but behind that, there's not a real concern for what's the actual purpose of sustainability is, which is to build a healthy, clean community.
Ellie Lynn, MUTV News.
Thanks, Ellie, for covering this story. Typically, one may be told to stay out of a person's business or to mind their own business. For a few Mizzou students, however, it's a safe bet that they want as many people as possible in their business. As part of the Missouri Student Union's entrepreneurial program, 3 new student businesses have moved into the Student Center. 23 News reporter Ireland Shelton spoke with the owner of Tres Chic Boutique.
3 new student businesses have moved into the Student Center as part of the Missouri Student Union's entrepreneurial program. This year, the 3 businesses are Tres Chic, Cruise X, and Hype and Stripes. I spoke with Tres Chic owner Alexis Qualls about her business and where her idea started.
I had to apply for the entrepreneur program first, and there I was given a template to create a business plan. So I created my business plan and spent weeks and weeks on trying to get that together. And after that, I had to give a 20-minute pitch to the board of directors of the program. And from there, I was selected and granted this space. So it's been wonderful.
The boutique offers a variety of styles and sizes, so there's something for everyone.
So we are a young and contemporary women's clothing and accessories boutique. We cater to women of all size ranges, so we do have a plus size collection as well. And we also go up to a size 11 and 12 with our shoes because I have big feet. So I try to cater to, people who are similar and who look like me as well. So that's something that a lot of people don't know, but we try to make sure that we're making all of our customers feel comfortable when they come in and when they're leaving.
Qualls has learned a lot about owning and operating a business from the program and offers her advice for any other aspiring business owners.
I have learned that time management is probably the most important thing ever. Definitely, especially with being a college student, you have to make sure that you're timing everything right and you're prepared. And so I spend a lot of my times doing homework inside my store, and I'm constantly busy, or there are some things I can't, go to, but I know that this is something that I want to do and this is my passion. If there are any entrepreneurs that are interested in starting their business, this is the best program to apply for. You get granted a $2,000 scholarship and it is rent free. So this is probably one of the biggest opportunities to get a jump start and network with so many people.
For 23 News, I'm Ireland Shelton. Every year since 2005, Mizzou takes an annual pink ribbon photo to honor breast cancer survivors for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. This year, logistics surrounding the photo have been modified because of the pandemic. To see pictures from past years and hear about this year's recognition from the founder, Professor Bill Horner, check out 23 News reporter Mia Hall's social media graphic on our Instagram story.
That's all we have for tonight. Thank you so much for tuning into our show. Be sure to follow us on Instagram and Twitter at MUTV23. I'm Andreas Bosa.
And I'm Ireland Shelton. Have a great night, Tigers.